Creatures of the night, this is a black lady rant, so get ready for it. Now, look, there has been obviously talks from Rebe Sky about, Rebe Hardy, whatever you want to call her, having issues with Matt Hardy. Obviously, their marriage seems to be on the rocks. She does claim that there's been infidelity or whatnot. And these past few weeks or whatever, she has done nothing but try to embarrass that man. Now, look, I don't give a damn what issues y'all got in your marriage or whatever like that. It's really none of my business. But I'm going to tell you what I'm really upset about in this situation. Now, look, if he cheated on her, who the fuck is surprised about Matt Hardy doing some shit like that? And if he did that I do believe is horrible. And honestly, there's no excuse for it. If there's issues in your marriage, relationship, infidelity is not the way to go. You're not happy with where you at, you tell that person you're not happy and kick rocks. And that's just how it is. Now, if he did cheat on her, then Matt, that was really foul for you to do. However, her response into embarrassing this man is absolutely uncalled for as well. So, you saying, hey, if you do something bad to me, then I should do something bad to you, doesn't make sense. You're a mother with 4 children, 4 beautiful children with this man who's been living a life of luxury with this man. And it's not to say that she hasn't made any money on her own and been able to provide for herself financially, but that Hardy Boy money, come on now. Matt Hardy has been able to definitely hold it down for his family financially because of his career. And she is going to go post some foolishness. Hold on, let me get this out because this is just ridiculous. I'm going to post the picture on the side so you guys can see this. On TikTok, first of all, TikTok is the devil. I don't even know why I even made an account. But so she goes and she posts this picture here and says, trying to talk to my husband, but his brain is fried from CTE. What's cute about that? What is cute about that? If that man cheated on you, you want to blast him for putting his dick where it don't belong. Go ahead and do that if you want. Go ahead and air your grievances if you want. In my opinion, I've been there. And I don't feel like really you need to tell anybody your private business like that. But for you to come out of the blue and say that this man has CTE, his brain is fried, pretty much trying to make it seem like he's so stupid that he can't even carry a conversation with you because of the CTE that he may or may not have. Matt Hardy has come out and said that he does not have CTE and that he's as healthy as he can be for his age. I don't know if that's true or not. However, where does she get the right for her to let people know what type of health status that he is in? That is absolutely insane. So you want to embarrass him that much that you're going to go ahead and belittle something as serious as a neurological situation as CTE so you can embarrass your husband? Were you embarrassed all these years when you were cashing them Hardy Boys checks? No, you were not. But here you are putting him on blast because you feel some type of way. You know what? A lot of people would say, oh, women should stick up for women. Oh, Tati, if you've been in that situation where your husband or boyfriend, whatever, cheating on you, you should be on her side. No, the fuck not. I have fucking dignity, and she should have dignity too. Because while she's doing all that, acting a fool on social media, her children, they might not be old enough to understand what's going on now. Maybe the oldest two, maybe. But everyone else, in terms of these little precious children, they're going to have to one day come on TikTok or just the internet in general and see that, sure, their mom and dad are not perfect, but mama out here clowning daddy for what? That doesn't make any sense at all. And then that looks bad on her too as a mother. Personally, I just don't see what's the point of doing all this stuff. Like, where is your shred of dignity in this situation? Go and get Jim Cornette lawyer up and divorce the guy and get whatever money you may be entitled to. But don't come on social media and downplaying a serious medical condition because you want your husband who may or may not be cheating on you to look stupid. How ridiculous is that? You've been collecting money from his CTE having ass, and then now you have something bad to say about it and try to make him look stupid. That just does not sit right to me at all. And another thing, social media, everybody feel like they gotta air their grievances on social media. I know a lot of people that I can come on social media and embarrass right now, but I don't. And I will actually embarrass. There's only one person I will give my time to embarrass on social media, but that day will come one day. And until then, I have some dignity and not to do certain things like that, to just walk away and say, yeah, you fucked me over, but I'm gonna walk away from the situation. They've been together all this time. They have all these children. And now she's doing all this foolishness for what? Because you got a little following, because people are going to be feeding into bullshit that you're spewing out there. People love this type of bullshit. Now, initially, I was not going to say anything. If you cheated on her, I feel bad for you on that case. Like I said, I've been there. But move the fuck on. But a medical condition, you're going to try to belittle it because you're mad at your husband about him sticking his dick wherever it went. That just does not sit right with me at all. And I just hope like people just grow the fuck up, because it's like, it's not really worth it for a few minutes of fame online. At the end of the day, when those kids grow up and they're like, well, mommy, why did you do that? What the fuck are you going to say to respond to that? And then when they're smarter than you and say, well, is that a good reason for you to have done that? What will you respond with next? Right? I just don't understand this whole thing. Whether or not Matt Hardy is healthy or whatever, that's not the point. You putting out people's medical business for some type of clout, some type of gain for you, for some type of sympathy. How the fuck am I going to feel sorry for you when you stoop at a low level like that? It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, there's just too much going on in terms of when people have problems. They just feel like, well, I have to air this out for whatever following I have. I don't care if you have 1,000 TikTok followers, 1 million, whatever she has. It's not worth it to even stoop this low. You don't want to be with this loser anymore, according to you. Fucking leave. There's a reason why your ass is still in the house recording TikTok videos, because you see how good you have it with him. So you don't want to leave. But what you can do is stay and embarrass him. Doesn't make any sense at all. And I'm not saying this because I sympathize for Matt Hardy, like me being a fan or whatever. I've met Matt Hardy many times, and he's one of the sweetest wrestlers I've ever met. But I am not stupid enough to sit here and tell you that's a good man just because he was sweet to me every time I met him and everyone else, And in that case, they're married, so she probably knows him more than anyone else. But you're not going to come and sit here and belittle people who have this type of condition, even your husband, for a couple of likes or whatever like that. Just doesn't make sense at all. You guys, thanks so much for listening to my Black Lady Rant. I just don't understand why people resort to doing these type of stuff. You got issues, call your fucking lawyer and get the shit done and over with and move on with your life. All this other stuff just doesn't make sense.